Hi, fragrance fans. Welcome back. Welcome back to Aromas by Miles. I'm Miles, if you didn't guess that. And today we've got an interesting slow dance around the fragrance world at Christmas time. I'm going to let you in on a couple of secrets and, granted, some shameful things, I suppose, to my secret Christmas purchases that were really for me, some higher end stuff that I could have probably done without, and certainly my wallet could have done without. But if you're new to the channel, I'm just a normal guy who loves fragrances. I'm not a fragrance professional. And what we're going to do today is, like we do every day, is talk about things that are kind of common man, how we would do things. We're going to explore this interesting hobby together, this crazy hobby together. It's not uppity. We talk normal Texan shit here. Hence the hat, the Stetson, love the thing. We're not going to talk about anything that's discontinued. We're not going to talk about anything that I don't own. I'm not going to show you a teeny ass decant that you can't see. Everything that I'm going to talk about, I've invested my own money in. Nothing is ever sponsored or anything like that. What you're going to get some advice. You're going to get maybe some recommendations. You're going to get maybe an idea on how to begin this hobby, and then you're going to get the normal bullshit everybody gives you. But mine's going to be at least a little easier to understand maybe. I'm going to tell you what things cost. I'm going to tell you where I bought them. I'm going to tell you maybe why I bought them, what I'm trying to do with them, how they go when I wear them. And then sometimes I may be asking you guys questions like, what the hell am I doing? If that sounds interesting, then you need to like and subscribe. You got to pay up because everything that happens on this channel goes to help the Medic Outpost nonprofit, which is a small nonprofit in Texas that helps train first responders, give them equipment. They do it all over the world. They help mothers birth babies safely. It's a good cause. So that's what it goes to. You got to belly up, hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it personally. And welcome to Ching Ching Christmas. You guys ready? Well, then let's turn them loose. Okay, the first one I want to talk about is pretty high up on the ladder. It's Roja Parfums Elysium Eau Intense. I have the other one, the original Elysium, and this one is a lot stronger, a lot denser. It's a good fragrance. It's got a lot of citrus in it. Let me just give you a feel of that bottle there. That's what it looks like. It's got a lot of citrus in it, and grapefruit, bergamot, lime, that sort of stuff in the opening. And then it comes down to the lavender, apple, that sort of stuff. It's got black currant in it, which I like. But the base is pretty long lasting. It's got ambergris and some musk in it, and it lasts a pretty long time. It's clean and powerful. I'm going to put it on a strip here. It's got good projection. It's fresh. It's got some depth to it. I can get this thing to keep from squirting me in the face. It's a little bit like Bleu de Chanel. The exclusive is, I think, a little bit sweeter than this. This is the Eau Intense, the Elysium Eau Intense. And I mean, I guess you could compare it to a Ventus, but I don't think they smell the same. They may have some of the same DNA, but this is good for spring and summer. And I know it's Christmas, but I got a good deal on it. I'm not going to tell you the discount house I bought it at because I think that might get me in trouble in a world of shit. But I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to tell you I paid $191 for it, which is really and truly a really good deal because this thing normally would retail for about, I've seen it for $325, $340, but $191 is a pretty good deal. I love the house of Roja. I think Roja does some amazing stuff, but they're so goddamn expensive. It's hard to justify, but there's $191, so that brings my Ching Ching up to right there. I'm not even going to say it because I'm embarrassed. Okay, let's get on to the next one. So the next one we've got is from Merchant of Venice, and this house is incredible. It's an Italian house. It's classy, it's refined, and their bottles are just beautiful. Most of their bottles are like this. They've got some other ones in different collections. I guess I should have turned it around like that. But this is light citrus, light spices in the opening. It's very subtle. To me, I don't get a whole lot of citrus. I don't get a whole lot of spice. It's more of a amber woods, and I get leather out of it. I don't know. They say it's musky. It is musky in the dry down, and you know the back end of it, the ass end of it is musky, which I really like. But it's really subtle. It's smooth. It's an elegant scent that's not going to bother anybody. It's what you call understated luxury is what they call it on some of these sites. It doesn't shout at you. You're not going to make a huge statement with it. It's kind of a whispering statement, if that makes any sense. You know, it's classy elegance, I guess. You could compare it to Chanel's Sycamore, but Sycamore's got a little more vetiver in it, and this one doesn't really have a lot of vetiver, but it does kind of smell that way. You have to go to like a Neiman Marcus or something like that to find the Chanel Sycamore to even try. And this one, you really, I haven't seen it in many places at all. A couple of places overseas I've seen it, but it's you know, it is what it is, right? But it's not super expensive. I got this one for $116 at discounters, and it's great for elegant evenings. You know, it's great for cultural events, or you know, I don't know. I guess you could wear it to the rodeo. Certainly, it's it's maybe refined casual. It's not that super um, black tie kind of thing. If anybody ever goes to those things, you know, you throw the suit on and you do that, and it can handle that, but it's definitely not a super cold weather scent. So down here south of the border, it's perfect and right along the border. So this is Liberty by Merchant of Venice. Okay, check this one out if you get a chance. You can try a decant of this. I'm sure at some of the scent splits or some of those places that sell those decants. I think it's worth taking a look at. All right, let's see what's coming out of the chute next. Okay, the next one is a powerhouse for sure. It's famous in a bunch of different ways, very popular, lots of hype out there, and I almost dropped the damn thing. It's Creed's Green Iris Tweed, and this has been around since like 1985. It's famous as hell and expensive as hell, but it's one of a kind. I mean, really and truly, this is a scent that will stand the test of time. It's never going to get old. People say, "Oh, well, you know, oh, that's so normal." Blah blah blah. Well, you know, I don't normally pay 300. How much is it? $337 for a fragrance. So it's lemon verbena. It's got some peppermint in it, which I think is interesting. It's a fresh green scent. Again, I know it's wintertime, but this is this is my Christmas for me. So anyway, it's got violet in it. It's got some sandalwood and ambergris in the base. I'm gonna put this one on strip. It's smooth. It's very gentlemanly, you know, but it's not, obviously not a cold weather scent. It's kind of tailored suits and that linen stuff that you know you see on TV and that sort of stuff. Maybe Sonny Crockett would have worn this in Miami Vice. I don't know. Where's the sprayer? Beautiful sprayer, beautiful bottle. Presentation's great. Look at the other side too. Wow. You know, on strip it really doesn't do it justice. It's great on skin, but I'm not going to put on my skin because I got so many other things to put on. But it's nice. It's like Davidoff's Cool Water, the EDT, but obviously it's the ingredients are super high quality. It's office wear, I guess you could compare it to Prada L'Homme if you wanted to. I think it's a little smoother than Prada L'Homme, but Green Irish Tweed, and that was 327, making the total ching ching up there. Don't send me letters, but you can send me comments. But don't come looking for me. Don't try and mug me in the parking lot trying to get money because it's all on credit cards, brother. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, the next one we're gonna instead of going to Ireland, we're gonna head down to the Arabian Peninsula, or not sure even if that's Doha. Where I don't even know where this thing is from, but it's Arabian Ouds Saffron Oud. Cool bottle. Look at the color of the juice. It is some kind of thick stuff. I bought this one at they have a huge shop at the Galleria in Houston, Texas. This was the cheapest fragrance I could find. I wanted to buy some, but I couldn't find anything under $200 except for this one. This was 181 bucks. It's a wonderful fragrance. It's unapologetically Middle Eastern is what you'd say. I mean, this will take you to the desert, to the sand, saffron, spicy accords. It's got a little bit of rose in it, some wood resins, and then the dry down amber, leather, and musk. I mean, I don't get much leather. I think it goes musky on me pretty quick, at least on my skin. I've worn this 3 or 4 times, and I mean, you have to like oud. Some of you don't like oud, and that's a put off. It's certainly not a blind buy. If you could find it, I'm sure you can find it on the internet. But it's not a blind buy because some people hate oud. It's a stronger oud than maybe I'm used to. But after that initial opening, that initial funk, it settles down, and it's a nice scent. But you have to. Sorry, something's happening outside. If you have to wait till the dry down, it may not be something that you're interested in. You can, the Initio's Oud for, is it Oud for Greatness? Yeah, Oud for Greatness is like this as well. These are high quality ingredients as well, so they're in the same kind of ballpark. Let me put this on a strip. I mean, but you have to like oud, right? And not everybody likes oud. The saffron comes out too, so it makes it pretty rich and intense. I mean, I like it, but it's a polarizing kind of scent. It's not something you're going to be able to wear just everywhere. You certainly couldn't wear it to the office. Mm. I guess you could compare it to what's the Tom Ford fragrance? I'm drawing a blank. Oud Wood. You could compare it to Oud Wood, but it's got that musk in it and that saffron, and that brings it into a kind of a different area. It's a little more funky, a little more camel-like, if you will. But it's a great fragrance, and it's Saffron Oud by Arabian Oud. Check it out if you get a chance. I'm not sure that you'd be able to find it a lot of places. I'm sure you can find it online. You might not be able to find a decant of this to try out, but it's a cold weather scent, very elegant. But again, you have to like oud. So if you like oud, knock it out. Well, you guys are going to be happy to know that it looks like I'm slowly coming to my senses. Check the Ching Ching up there. It's getting up there, but the next fragrance is a little bit on the milder side, and that is Montal's Arabian Tonka. I love this fragrance. I've gotten to where I really, really like Montal fragrances. They're not super expensive. They're kind of in that mid-range, but they all pack a punch, and this one's no exception. It's got bergamot, saffron. It's kind of sweet, a little bit of addictive. Let me put this on a strip. Rose and oud in the mids. Can't get this little, they come with these little key things, which are kind of interesting, but this bottle feels like you're not going to knock it off and destroy it. But I did have one of these break in the earthquake down in Guatemala, here in Guatemala, actually. It's loud, it's sweet, it's pretty long lasting. They say you're going to get 8 to 10 hours with this, and I haven't tested this in the daily dab, which you guys could. I can't point up there, there's nothing going to happen, but check the end of the video. There's daily dabs, and that's where we experiment in real life with fragrances and get them out on the street and get them in the wind and get them in the restaurants and see if we get any compliments. I usually I usually spray 6 sprays, and then we go from there. So take a look at that. Check the channel out and you'll see some more of those. But this one's a little bit lighter and sweeter than some of the other Tonkas out there. It's not super sweet. It's one I really like it. I've worn this several times and have had good results with it. Had 1 or 2 compliments with it. It's tonka bean, amber musk. It's the same Middle Eastern DNA, the same ingredients in the base, and it lasts, like I say, lasts a pretty long time. If you like longer projecting fragrances or fragrances that have a bigger longevity and some projection at 4 or so hours, I bet this one will do it. They say it will, but I'm going to test it out and see. So this is Montal's Arabian Tonka. Check it out. See if you can get a decant of this one. I think you're going to like it. It's different from other ouds. It's not as heavy oud as you're going to think. It's really pushed up with the sweetness. And I would call it a sweeter fragrance than a more oudy fragrance, if that makes any sense. So check it out. Okay, the herd's starting to come in, as we say. So let's take a look at the next one. And this one is Joe Malone's Game of Spades King. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know I really love this Joe Malone house. This Game of Spades series, I've got several of these fragrances, and I keep picking them up every month. I grab another one, and I haven't been disappointed really with any of them. And King is a wonderful fragrance. It's all about confidence and swagger. This is a night out kind of scent. It's citrus. It's got a little bit of fruit. You know, it doesn't come out heavy. It doesn't come out too citrusy. You know, it's you can wear this spring, maybe fall. You know, and then it ends up with vanilla and some resins and a little bit of musk in the dry down, and then that follows through the back end of it. So it's a great fragrance to wear out on a clubbing night, if anybody does that anymore. Those days are past me, but I go out quite a bit, and I want to smell elegant. I want people to notice I'm there. This is if I had to give it a number for a statement scent, this would be a 7.5, which a lot of times is all I want. I'm not in huge rooms all the time, so this fragrance is perfect to me. I'm going to put it on the strip here. It's a it's been a compliment magnet for me in the past. I've had it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I've worn it 3 times, 4 times. I may wear it tonight, but it's a little richer than YSLY, the EDP version. It's got a little more body to it. So, I mean, I think it's louder, maybe more playful than that. I don't know. I mean, if that makes any sense. It's a, it's definitely a night out fragrance. I mean, it's a fragrance that would be great with a small group of people, if that makes any sense. So this is Joe Milano's, not Joe Malone. Did I say Joe Malone? Joe Milano's Game of Spades King. And what I managed to forget to do with the last fragrance, the Arabian's Tonka, is I forgot to give you the price and the Ching Ching. So the price was $105.50, and that brings the Ching Ching to here. And then you add King to it, which was, what was King? $78. So the Ching Ching is now up to there. Again, don't send me letters. Don't try and break into my house. I don't have any money. But it's Christmas time, and I'm buying this one. I love this one. What's next? Okay, we're here at the last one. And the reason we're at the last one is because I ain't got no more money. So anyway, this one is great. I love the house. I've loved the house forever. They've got some fantastic fragrances, but they're hard to find here in the US. And this is Serge Latens La Fille de Berlin, the girl of Berlin. It is a beautiful fragrance, even though a lot of people would say it leans feminine. I don't think it leans feminine at all. It does have a whole lot of rose in it, but it's dramatic, it's dark, it's it's a bold fragrance, but definitely unisex. It's artistic. You know, you could use a whole lot of those adjectives and stuff. You guys remember what adjectives were? I had to look it up. Look at all my Spanish. But it's intense, and of course, there's a lot of peppery rose at the start. And yeah, it's a little bit floral. I guess you'd call it an oriental floral, probably. But you could compare it to maybe Portrait of a Lady. Obviously, you know, there's huge differences in there, but there's a few similarities. It's got patchouli and honey. I get a lot of honey. I've worn this a couple of times. I have 3 or 4 of these fragrance Ambre Sultan Chergui, which if you like leather fragrances, you should try those out. Maybe I'll try and put a picture up there. This is a great fragrance. You have to get it through discounters, or you have to get it somewhere else because they don't distribute this in the US anymore for whatever reason. But it's a beautiful fragrance. This is Serge Latens, this thing has been around since 1998, I believe, by Christopher Sheldrake, I believe is the perfumer. And this is La Fille de Berlin. So I paid, what did I pay? $86.99 for this, which brings my total on the Ching Ching Christmas to this right up here. I guess you could go ahead and see in the thumbnail if you wanted to look at it. But yeah, I know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Give me some help. Send something into the comments. Tell me if there's a 12-step program I can get into, because I promise you, once you get into this fragrance hobby, this passion, it really does suck you in. I'm going to do a video about that later on, because man, this late night stuff is killing me. I'm going to have to start drugging myself and go to bed early. But anyway, thank you all for joining me on this little slow dance through my Christmas buying, my Christmas binging. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. Hopefully I can get this video out before the big night. And again, I appreciate you all, and please like and subscribe. That's something you can do to help a lot of people around the world with Medic Outposts, and it's important. It's vital work that they do, and I know together we can get going. So stay in there for the next one. Appreciate you coming, and y'all be careful out there.